So, you think baseball's boring, huh? What about the food? What about the crowd? What about the fans? What about walk-off hits? The atmosphere, just walking into a park and walking into a baseball field. That's just only some of the reasons that makes baseball awesome and amazing. First of all, the food. I mean, it's not every day you could just go chill out somewhere with eating a hot dog or a burger, fries, and nachos, and a soda or a beer. It's not every day, so that ballpark food is amazing. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy some baseball. Also, the atmosphere itself is amazing. Just the idea that you're in a ballpark and you're about to watch your favorite team play, and you're surrounded by other people, for the most part, that enjoy the same team that you do, and obviously they're there too because of the love of the game. They love baseball. So just that atmosphere, that feeling of being around people that understand like your purpose of being there as well. It's nothing like it. It's just taking in the surroundings of when you're going to sit down at your seat is just amazing. Also, the fans, like I just said, they're there for the same reason you are. They want to see their team win. And it's just amazing because the fans themselves, I mean, hey, you're sitting there and you're watching your team. What happens if they're doing bad? You start booing. And those that have watched it on TV, or those that have never watched it, just sit down and watch a game. And if the home team is doing bad, the fans will let you know. They will start booing. Or if you have a player that's on the team that you like that hasn't been doing so well, hasn't been hitting, hasn't been a hot player, and he strikes out or gets out again, fans notice and they will boo that player too. And then there's times when there's cheering, like they will cheer if you get a home run specifically, and there's a topic about that too. Home runs are a big thing in baseball. It's great. But if they get a home run and the crowd goes nuts, you just watch it on TV, seeing it, of course, seeing it in live action, being at the game, it's nothing like it. I've seen it. It's amazing. You have to just experience it yourself to really know. Like, really, words cannot describe the experience unless you do it yourself. Even watching it on TV is exciting, but being there is nothing like it, really. Another thing I could say about the fans is if you just look around the people that are around you, just check out the people around you. You see different jerseys of their favorite players. One of my favorite parts is seeing the kids. They have their gloves ready. They have their baseball caps on. They're waiting to catch a ball. And I just think that's amazing, and just seeing that the kids are really into it, and I think that's the best part about it, is how engaged the kids are, because they're seeing their idols, and it's so cool to watch. Another thing that makes the sport great is you can't forget about the length of the season. A lot of people might feel that this is a downfall, but I do not, because they play 162 games. So they start in maybe end of March, beginning of April, and play through September. And then all of October is the playoffs. Now, I think that's great because they play every day. So you're never going to not see any games on TV except for like an all-star break. There's days that during the all-star break, they don't play baseball. They have the all-star game, which does count, which is definitely another thing that you could add on. If you win the All-Star game and you're an American League team and you make it to the playoffs, you have home field advantage for the playoffs. Now, it is based also on who they're playing. To say the American League does win and Yankees and Red Sox make it to the playoffs, that also depends on their record too. So if Yankees have a better record, they have home field advantage. So I got to take that in consideration. But yes, anyways, that's what's good about it, is it's every day. You can see baseball every day. Even your favorite team plays for the most part every day. I know I like the Yankees, and the days that they usually get off are either a Monday or a Thursday. That's what I've noticed throughout the years. It's like their day off. If they do get a day off, it would be one of those days. So every team's different, so that's one of the things to take into consideration as well. Can't forget about the weather. I mean, they literally play in the spring and play throughout the summer. And especially if you're in like the colder states, or if you're playing in Canada, they are obviously cooler than most areas. Like if you play in Florida, it's hot. It's really hot in the summer. If you're a team like the Toronto Blue Jays, New York Yankees, New York Mets, Boston Red Sox, those are northern teams. and it's generally colder there in the summer, which it can get hot. Don't get me wrong, it does get hot. But you got to remember that compared to teams further south, like Tampa Bay Rays, who play in Florida, it's a big difference. So the weather is definitely nicer. It's definitely, I definitely would rather play baseball in those months than I would in New York in the wintertime. It's a little bit too cold. Another reason why baseball is great is it's literally called America's pastime. I mean, the country literally is representing that sport. So there's enough said right there. It's America's pastime, baseball. So there you have it with that. Another thing, walk-off hits, walk-off home runs, and the pie to the face or Gatorade going on you after you get a walk-off hit. Walk-off hits are great. So I'm gonna give an example, and of course I'm gonna use Yankees because I like that team, and I'll say the Mets. Yankees are up. They're at home, so it's the bottom of the ninth, and they are losing. Just say 3-2. They have runners on second and third, 2 outs. The player gets up to bat, and he hits the ball. He hits a single into left field, and runner on third scores, ties the game. Now you have the runner from second coming home, and what does he do? He slides in. Throw comes in too late, player safe, Yankees win. That's a walk-off hit. And what happens with that is, of course, the crowd goes nuts. They go crazy. I'm one of those people. The players come out on the field and they celebrate. They start jumping up and down. They get all crazy, and sometimes there's pies in the face because there'll be an interview at the end of the game. Well, there's a walk-off home run. So to say that the game is tied 3-3, Yankees are up. The only need is a run to win. And Aaron Judge gets up and he hits a solo home run, left field. He rounds the bases. By the time he gets home, everybody on the team is literally surrounding home plate waiting for him. They start jumping up and down, going crazy. Someone will pour Gatorade on them. And the crowd's going nuts, and they're all going crazy. It's literally almost like it's the playoffs. It's not, but it's that kind of excitement that makes a walk-off hit so great. And like I said earlier, with an interview, if there's like a post-game interview, pies will happen. Pies will go in your face sometimes. So that's what's so great about the sport. You got things like that, and you don't get walk-off stuff in other sports. So if you get a hit, bottom of the ninth, and you win the game with that hit, it's great. Things happen. The crowd goes wild. The players go wild. And it's just so amazing. So those are the reasons why I feel that you should definitely watch baseball. It's what makes the game awesome and amazing. And if there's anything that you guys have to say about it, please don't hesitate to comment if you have anything you want to add to it. And of course, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. And you guys have a great day. Thanks.